Hey guys, welcome back to the next video. In this video, we are going to talk about some of the limitations in using Dockerfile. Now, do remember that we have something else called Docker Compose, which is going to be a little advanced over Dockerfile. So now we need to understand why we are going for an alternative rather than using just the Dockerfile itself. So first thing is that basically it's a single state build, which means Docker traditionally supports single state build, meaning that you can only build the image in a single sequence of instructions. This can become cumbersome when you need more complex build process, or you want to optimize the size of the resulting images. And the next one we are going to talk about is limited conditional logic. Docker has a limited support for conditional logic, which when you use run command, it executes conditional logic. It's often cumbersome and not flexible as a script language like Bash. In terms of limited reusability, although you can reuse common commands by creating base image or using Docker multi-stage build, which basically means that you build and then you update it and then you build again on top of that. So that's basically called multi-stage build. Dockerfile lacks native support for modularization and reusability beyond a simple inheritance. In terms of limited error handling within Dockerfile is basic. If a step fails, the build process stops, and you might not even get some details about what actually went wrong while you executed the build. This can make troubleshooting more challenging, especially for beginners. In terms of limited security scanning, Docker files do not inherit included built-in security capability, which means that you can integrate third-party security scanning into your CI/CD pipeline, though Dockerfile themselves does not offer you native support for security scanning. In terms of, there is also something related to versioning as well. Docker lacks built-in versioning support. This can make challenging for, to track changes and managing dependencies effectively, especially in a large-scale project, while multiple contributors are contributing in for your Dockerized application. In terms of environment-specific configuration, Dockerfile requires manual configuration for different environments like development, testing, production, which can lead to inconsistency and errors if not managed carefully. So these are I want to bring to your attention that, these are some of the issues or limitations in terms of your Dockerfile. Now, these limitations are overcome when you work with the, version orchestration tool like Kubernetes, or you going to use Docker Swarm. So that most of them is fixed. But in terms of the challenges related to your single stage build, and limited conditional logics and limited reusability, those can be fixed when you use Docker Compose. So some of them are fixed using Docker Compose, and most of them or all of them is fixed when you use an orchestration tool like Kubernetes or Docker Swarm. So these are something which you should understand. But then if you would ask me, would you rather learn those than this? Actually, those are built upon these. So it is best that you learn this and master this particular action item, which is a Dockerfile. And then it makes it easy for you to understand those stuff which I'm going to teach you on Kubernetes and even in Docker Compose. So it is mandatory that you should learn this, and then you should take that, and it will be much, much easier, and it will be eye-opening for you. And you will be thanking me that I recommend you to learn Dockerfile. Thank you again for watching this video. I'll see you on the next one.